Yo guys, what is going on? It is Mr. DJM here, back again bringing you another video. This is episode 8 in my Road to Elite series. So as always guys, make sure you leave a like if you were excited for this video, and make sure you guys subscribe and try and help me get to that 1000 subscriber goal. I'm pretty close to 600 subscribers as well, so if you guys could help me get there, that would be great. So as always, kicking things off, I'll show you what team I was using in this weekend league. So in goal I went with an 85 rated Marc-Andre ter Stegen, who I bought for 10,000 coins. And I actually really like this guy. I thought he did pretty well for me in game. He's got really good all-round stats. Didn't really make any mistakes. Did make a few good saves for me. And yeah, I was actually quite impressed with him. I thought he was pretty good, to be fair. Right back, I have gone with an inform 84 rated Vislejo. That's how I'm going to pronounce his name. I know for a fact that is not how you say his name, but I have no idea how you pronounce it. But I bought him for 27,250 coins, and this guy has to be one of the best right backs I've used on this game. Really good, complete defender, very quick. Yeah, highly recommend you guys trying him out. He's one of the best defenders I've used so far. Really good. Centre backs now, on the right hand side, I've gone with Raphael Varane, who I bought for 13,500 coins. Did get 2 goals. This guy's an absolute monster from set pieces. Such a threat in the box. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Varane. One of the best centre backs in my opinion on this game. And then alongside him, I went with Jerome Boateng, who I bought for 105,000 coins. And yeah, Boateng arguably the best centre back on this game. A really good, complete central defender. Great defensively. And them two centre backs formed a really solid partnership and did really well for me in this team. Left back now, I went with David Alaba, who is an 86 rated left back, who I bought for 67,000 coins. Got 8 assists in the 40 matches. Was my corner taker, so that's probably where most of his assists came from. But yeah, this guy is definitely one of the best left backs on this game. In my opinion, I slightly prefer Alexandro, but I think Alaba is definitely the second best left back on this game, not including icons. But yeah, really good defender, no doubt. On to the midfield now, starting off in the left central midfield position, I went with Arturo Vidal, who I bought for 110,000 coins. Got 2 goals and 4 assists in the 40 matches. And I was actually playing 4-2-3-1 with 2 CDMs. He was playing left CDM in this FUT Champs Weekend League. And yeah, a very good defensive midfielder. And then on the right CDM, I actually had this guy, Tolisso, Inform 84 rated, who I bought for 130,000 coins. Got 5 goals and 5 assists in the 40 matches, a pretty nice return. And if you guys would have seen any of my recent videos, you probably would have seen me have this guy in at least one of the teams. I'm a massive fan of him, and yeah, probably the best central midfielder on this game in my opinion. Right central midfield now, I've actually gone with Antoine Griezmann, who I converted to a central midfielder just for chemistry reasons. He was playing as a cam, and I bought him for 142,000 coins. Got 33 goals and 21 assists in the 40 matches. And yeah, this guy is an unbelievable cam. I've had this guy before as a striker in FUT Champs, and he didn't really work out for me. But as a cam, in my opinion, he is world class. Just such a good player in cam. Probably better there than up front, in my opinion. Right forward now, I went with Ousmane Dembele, who I bought for 6,000 coins. Got 4 goals and 9 assists in the 40 matches. Not the best return, to be honest, but in-game, he's a useful player to have. I feel his pace is very useful in-game. I did often bring him off for Antonio as well in his defence. That's probably why his record wasn't that great. Left forward now, I've gone with an informed Kingsley Coman, who I bought for 49,000 coins. Got 7 goals and 15 assists in the 40 matches. I think that's a respectable return for him. Yeah, I like this guy. I liked having him and Dembele on the wings, both very quick, and their pace is useful in-game. Now, up front, we have the main man, Luis Suarez, who I bought for 409,000 coins, and he got 43 goals and 18 assists, which is an unbelievable return. This guy is the second guy for me to score more goals than games. Him and only Neymar have done that for me so far in the FUT Champs Weekend League series so far. But yeah, this guy, in my opinion, probably the best striker on this game. Just such a great clinical finisher, got great dribbling. As you can see there, everyone on 10 chemistry. So as I said earlier, I actually do change the formation to 4-2-3-1. It was my first time trying out this formation, and yeah, this formation worked really well for me. So I had Suarez up top with Griezmann and Cam, Dembele and Coman on the wings, and then I had Tolisso and Vidal in CDM. Player instructions: Luis Suarez get in behind and press the back line. Griezmann stay forwards, get into the box on free roam. And then I had Kingsley Coman cut inside, get in behind and get into the box for cross. And then for Tolisso, I had cut passing lanes and stay back while attacking, and I actually had the exact same for Arturo Vidal. And then for Ousmane Dembele, cut inside, get in behind, and get into the box for cross. For both of my fullbacks, I kept them on balanced attack. I didn't mind them getting forwards too much, but if you guys want to keep them staying back, you could do. Custom tactics, everything on 50 as always. Just thought I'd show you that in case anyone was wondering. So we're on to my highlights now from the weekend league, and there was a lot at stake this weekend league. So if you guys didn't know, the monthly rewards are going to be coming out next week. So basically, it was the last game week for the monthly reward. So I actually had to get 26 wins out of 40 matches, and I would get into Elite 3 for monthly rewards. So 26 wins, that's all it took, and I would be getting Elite 3 for the first time. Yes, it wouldn't be weekly Elite 3, but it would be monthly, which is arguably better. So yeah, for the first time I could potentially get into Elite 3. Let's get into how I got on with my results. So first 10 games, I got off to a very good start, as I always seem to do. I actually won my first 5 matches in a row. So this team, honestly, was faultless in my opinion. This team was so perfect. I thought the 2 CDMs, Tolisso and Vidal, they could go head-to-head against any other midfielders and dominate the game, in my opinion. 2 of the best central midfielders on this game. Just such complete players. And yeah, as I said, the team was working really well. Luis Suarez was scoring goals for fun, and everything was going great. So I won my first 5 games. Then I did unfortunately lose 1. Then I won a game. Then I lost 1. Then I won 1. Then I lost 1. So a bit inconsistent in the last 5 games. But overall I won 7 out of 10, which is a pretty good start, to be fair. And as I said, everything was going really, really well. So we're moving on now to the games between 10 to 20. This is where I have struggled in the past. I've always found it pretty difficult. The first 10 games I'm seem to always be up for it, raring to go. But the 10 to 20 just seems to always hit me, and I seem to just get more difficult players. But for once, I actually really stepped up in this period, and I played some really good stuff. So let's get into my results. The first game I won, then I did unfortunately lose 1. Now, there was a match that was just such a crazy match that I've got to tell you about it. I was actually down to 9 men. I mean, in around the 60th minute, I had Jerome Boateng and Rafael Varane both got sent off, which is just an absolute nightmare for me. And so I was playing with no central defenders. I remember I put Vidal at centre back, and he was the only centre back I had, and I had a few players in midfield. But yeah, I was down to 9 men. And the game was just absolutely crazy. I ended up winning the game 8-9, and I was down to 9 men. I think it went to extra time as well. You're seeing now some of the highlights from this game. Absolutely crazy. You're seeing Luis Suarez win it for me. But I went on to lose my next match. I won the rest of my games after that. So overall, I had 8 out of 10 wins, which is currently my joint best return in a load of 10 games. So as you can see there, confirmation, 15 wins from the first 20 matches. My best form that I've ever been on Foot Champs, and definitely on FIFA 18. I was just playing so well. So I had 15 wins out of 20. So I only had to get 11 out of 20 to get Elite 3 monthly rewards, which seemed like it had to happen. The way I was playing was just so great. And I had to get 14 out of 20 wins to get Elite 3 for the weekly rewards. So it really was just going so well. And let's get into how I got on now in the games between 20 to 30. Was I able to continue my good form, or was I going to crumble? And I have in the past crumbled quite a lot. So let's get into the results. So the first game I lost, unfortunately. Then I did win a game. Then I lost 1. Then I won 1. But then it got a bit sticky for me. I was actually losing 1-0. And around the 60th minute, I lost connection to EA servers, so unfortunately I got a loss there. Then I lost another 2 matches, and then I actually managed to pull it back slightly and win my last 3 games. But unfortunately for me, I only won 5 out of 10, which really did not help. If I could have got another 7 out of 10 or something like that, it really just would have helped me push for that Elite 3 for the weekly. So that was basically out of the picture now with me only getting 5 out of 10. The weekly Elite 3 was out of the picture, so I was on 20 wins with 10 games to go. So all I had to do was win 6 out of 10, and I would be getting Elite 3 for the very first time on FIFA ever in a Foot Champs Weekend League, because I've never done it before. Gold 1 is the best that I've ever got. Let's get into how I got on. So all I had to do was win 6 out of 10. So I actually won my first 3 matches. So that just put me in such a great position. All I had to do was win another 3 out of the remaining 7 games. Surely I could not balls this one up. Let's get into how I got on. So I lost the game, then I lost another game, then I lost another game. So I lost 3 in a row. So that put me basically back to square one. I had to win, I think it was 3 out of 4 matches to get into Elite 3 monthly rewards. So I won 2 games in a row. So now I'm thinking, surely I've done it. It has to happen. But I lose my last 2 games. I only had to win 1 of them, but I lost both of them. I absolutely bottled it. And I only got 5 out of 10, so I was 1 win short off the monthly rewards, which I'm not going to lie, guys, was absolutely devastating. It was just so tough to take. 1 win, that's all I need, just 1 win over the whole month, and I would have been into Elite 3 for the monthly rewards. But it wasn't to be. I have to live with it now, and I'm not going to complain about this team or anything. I felt the team didn't let me down. If you guys, I would recommend you guys getting a team like this. The 4-2-3-1 formation works absolutely amazing for me. I think I'll probably use that formation again if I decide to do the weekend league, because it was just such a great formation, great defensively. Luis Suarez is absolutely sensational. Seriously, I had no complaints to this team. It did amazing for me. It got me 25 wins, which isn't too bad. It is gold 1 for weekly rewards, but it was very disappointing because I just needed 1 more win to get monthly. So I've got gold 1 weekly and gold 1 for the monthly rewards that I'll bring out this week. As you see there, I just needed 1 more win. Anyway, guys, this is what I like to do towards the end of the video. Just show you some of the teams I played against. This team has to be the best team I think I've ever played. It's actually, I think it's hashtag Harry's team. I think it is anyway. If you guys are familiar with him, he's another FIFA YouTuber. But for the record, I actually beat him 4-3. But yeah, seriously, if you're watching this, Harry, that is such a great team. This one as well, Ronaldo, so many icons. You got Hullet, Vieira. Your two centre backs there are absolutely amazing. Some really good teams in this weekend league, to be fair. Came up against a lot of icons. This one as well, with Rio Ferdinand, Schmeichel, Del Piero. Such a great team. Anyway, guys, that is going to be just about it from me. So, as always, make sure you leave a like if you've enjoyed this video. I should have a few squad builders and a few pack opening videos coming out fairly soon, so make sure you're on the lookout for that. Make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next video, guys.